Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kirsten, this is where I art and craft, and Cori and Tracie have flung out a challenge. 10-minute make. Now, Cori, who is the instigator of it, actually, her videos so far have been about an hour, which I get. Tracie was about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Which I also get because they were explaining everything. Me, I'm going for straight. If it's a 10-minute make, I've got to make it in 10 minutes. Cori does say, it can be under, it can be over, and it can be under or over, but I've got to, if this is a 10-minute make, I've got to be able to come into my craft room and make it and be out again in 10 minutes. Not spend 20 minutes deciding what I'm going to make and which bits I'm going to use. And so 20 minutes, no, 10 minutes, yes. And I've already been speaking for about a minute. So let's get on and make. I do know what I'm going to make, but I haven't got anything other than the base out for it. Start, you'll be able to see that the whole time. I'm going to, let's see how many, I've got 3. We'll see how many we get to. The first thing I want to do is I want to make these into a square. And the irony is, the first thing that came to my head was something that Cori said. There'll probably be lots of book edges, markers, clips. Well, this doesn't use a clip, but it is a bookmarker edgy thing. So we've got that, and then we want to fold that back up there. We want to, she tries to remember, fold that up to there, and we want to fold that up to there. So you're folding it in half diagonally wise, and then you're taking that point up to there and this point up to here, like so. Use my bone folder to just squish that all down, then open it back up again, take this corner down to there, then take this corner up and tuck it underneath there. Take this corner up and tuck it underneath there. Oh, and we're going to have to keep on making sure that doesn't go, so you can see it. I didn't quite get that folded right in. There we go. And that's your basic on the corner of the page bookmark. We're now going to decorate it up. And if you had used it, it's already got a bit of a background. Let's not use that. Let's okay, this is maybe where they had a better idea than me, and they already had their bits out, but it's a case of what bit shall I go for. Let's see, what have we got in here? What have we got in here? Have we got something? I'd quite like something fun in that underneathy bit. These come from Art House Whimsy. They're all a bit too big, a bit too small. I want something bigger. I quite like her. I quite like the idea of her there. When you take it off the page, she's there. But we need to put something underneath. So let's keep her for that. What should we put underneath? Although we've got those other ones. Where's those other ones? What's in here? Oh, I quite fancy using one of these lovely bows that was left over from I did loads of them. The envelope project. Yeah, we'll put one of those on there. Let's I can't find the thing I'm looking for, which is the case even when you're not trying to do it in 10 minutes. What we're halfway, nearly, and not quite. I am only going to get one done then, aren't I? This is the thing, isn't it? It's the picking, and that's the bit that they're doing away with. Right. Okay. Let's get some paper under here. We need. Oh, where's this other bit? Let's just stick this bit underneath here, and so I'm going to take that back open again. Open that up again. This is how well it stays in. I'm going to open that back up again. And just put this paper on here. So that's got a backing on it. Should have thought about that straight away, Kirsten, because you've done that before. Oh, that wasn't torn very straight, was it? Let's put it round the other way, because we're not going to see the bit up the top there. So let's put that in there, and then let's tear this one straight this time. Okay, let's stick that on there. 4 minutes left. Ink it. I forgot to ink the bit that I tore earlier, didn't I? So let's just ink that bit up as well. Right, okay. There we go. Just nicking that wee bit off that's overhanging because it was getting in the way earlier. Right, let's put this back together again. That one goes down there, that goes in there. It actually covers up that, but we're going to cover that up again with her. So let's put her in there. Okay, fussy cutting in 2.5 minutes is being a bit so if I'd thought about this and already got her cut out or used stuff that was already cut out, then I would have stood a better chance. I've got 1 minute 43 seconds left. Let's put her under there. I've cut her too short now as well, but that's okay. I'll put her all the way down there. Well, I'll just stick her in there even without her head, I'm going to just round her off there. Just put her in there. Oh dear, a minute 11 seconds left I've got now. Well, I've failed. 10 minutes sure goes quick. Cori was saying 10 minutes was ages. It's not when you're still making your decisions and still got things to cut. Right, let's stick that bow on there. I was going to do, but it needed something else underneath there. That wasn't going to be enough. I haven't decorated the back. Let's just put this on here because I don't like that gap that I've ended up doing because I was rushing. Ten seconds. Well, that was a mega fail, wasn't it? Oh dear. I'm going to try it again. And this time I'm only going to use stuff I already have prepared. I'm not going to use anything that I don't have ready prepared. Because I do have stuff that is ready prepared, in that it's already cut out, it's inked if it needed inked, but not everything, you know. Right, let's I'm gonna try again and do I'll make in 10 minutes. Same thing. See if I can actually get it done in 10 minutes this time, using stuff already prepared. And remembering things like when I do, let's use my ruler to tear so I get a neater tear this time. And we'll stick down and cover the gap straight away this time. Right, so you have it folded in half. Then fold that up to the top. Fold this one up to the top. Get it nicely. Spend a bit more time getting my folds neater this time. Right, we've nearly had a minute. Let's stick this bit in here at this stage. So we don't need to pull it apart again. Let's just tear that end bit off just so that it's not too bulky. Right, go back to this bit, fold this bit down. And let's just ink up this bit so that if there's, the white doesn't show through, well, and it's very much a case of it's very hard for it not to show through, to tell you the truth, unless you're using really thin origami type paper. There we go. Okay, it's already looking more complete because it's got all the wee bits. Let's get out this drawer of my Tracie Fox bits and pieces. I've got some. This is stuff from Dispatch. Oh, I like these. This is quite. We could put. Should put that over on this side. Well, that's quite good. Let's put that. Slightly too big though. See, already now I'm now taking longer. Oh, I like that. I like that. Should we put that on this side? Let's put a bit of. We got a bit of something. There's a bit of something underneath there. What's this on? 6 minutes 24. I don't know if I've moved that out of shot. Let's put this down and this down, and we've got a Tracie label somewhere as well. Oh no, that's right, because it's that way round. Right. Let's put, oh, number. These are numbers from all kinds of places. But again, these ones are already prepared, so that makes life easier. And I might actually put another number, put one of these wee numbers on. I'm going to end up with a mess. That's what's going to happen. Oh, that's the letters I've gone in. I could use a letter instead, couldn't I? But I've got numbers somewhere. Where's my wee numbers? There we go. I'm going to end up with a mess because normally I'm very good at putting things away, but that's 77. I haven't got time to put things away. I've got to get it done in 10 minutes. There we go. Oh, I'm liking that. I wish I'd done some stamping on the back there. I've got this stamp sitting here because I was using it for something else. Let's just put some. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly grab my rhubarb stalk, put some of that on my, 4 minutes. This is bed. Now you see the difference it's made has been on the fact that I've just gone for things instead of, I started cutting out that other one. There we go, like that, and that's the difference that's made, just not having to cut out or pick up. So if you want to do it in 10 minutes, you need to use the stuff that you've already prepared, I think. Right, let's get that out of the way. Let's decorate this side. Let's not worry about decorating the inside of that. Actually, I've got this stamp here that's been sitting here. I've been using these to what I call Louise up my fluffy cut bits. Let's just put a wee bit up there like that. Okay. So, but if I'd had to go and dig those stamps out, that would have been more time, wouldn't it? What we're going to put on the, see, we want something a bit fun. I do like something that's kind of going to surprise you, but I've not got anything surprise you. We just put a wee mushroom down here. Or we could put the mushroom on there. I'm not sure mushroom goes with this paper. Oh, we've got what we've got. We've still got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Label. We've got a square label, have we not? Like this, but square with, oh, is it a mushroom that's on it? Is it a square? Is it in here? There it's there. There it's there. See, I knew there was a square mushroom label. Right. Put that on there. Like that. No, don't like that. See, we're back to the, let's find a red label. We're back to the well, let's put that underneath there. We need a smaller one than that. We're back to the having to, oh, let's use that one. Let's use this one. Oh, what are we one? As soon as you start auditioning, it goes to pot. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this underneath there and bring that up like so. Let's stick this one on here. Stick that across there like so. I want another something on here. I don't really want to do, oh dear. What, we got 42 seconds left. 42 seconds left to find something to go on here. A bit of lace. No, that looks, oh, actually I quite like that bit of lace underneath there. That's a wee, that could even go underneath that side. Let's just put that on there and put that underneath there. So that's actually going to be on the page. Right, okay, I need to hold that till it sticks, which again doesn't help with your 10 minutes, does it? Oh. So this time I feel I was nearly there. I just want something that I haven't got to hand to pop on there to make that. I don't want to use a mushroom, it doesn't feel right. I want an actual postage stamp, don't I? So let's just red postage stamp. And I'm now over my time, but to finish it, oh, I like that one. Does that work? It kind of ties in with this stamp, doesn't it? It's a bit big. I could take it over the corner, I suppose. Fold it over like that. A wee bit of that over there would be okay. Let's just, so I should have left that running so I knew how much I'd gone over by. But if I come in and say, right, remember to use your, should have inked that. I think, yeah, it's about having stuff ready because you're in such a rush. Well, the thing is, it depends whether you've got a strict 10 minutes or you're just saying I want to make a quick make. For a strict 10 minutes, I could have done that if I now knowing that I've got to go and use the things that I have, now also knowing I need to, if I want to do things quickly, if I want to go and do a 10-minute make, I need to put up with the mess. I need to also prep some of my focal type images rather than my background. I mean, I didn't get any. If I'd got out some die cut stuff, would anything in, but it takes me ages to go through my die cuts and decide what I might use, to tell you the truth. And I'm not sure anything I've got in my die cuts at the moment, because it's all floral stuff, would have necessarily gone with that kind of bill paper. I don't think I'd want to put, and because I ended up doing lots of red, which isn't a colour I do use a lot actually. I use it as an accent. I don't often use it as a, well, if you watch me you know I like my rhubarb stock. Oh look, that fell out. That could have gone on there, couldn't it? No, maybe not. It's a different kind of red and the gold doesn't go. So, well, that was an interesting experiment, wasn't it? Now we're past the 10-minute make, and this is going to be longer than a 10-minute video, clearly because I've done 2 10-minute timers. But I'm going to finish the other one off camera, and then I will show you it. And I'm having to put all the things away that I took out in my rush. So I would say, great challenge. I'm going to try again with a different thing another day. But for today, I think I'm going to count that as a 10-minute make, because it took me slightly more than 10 minutes. Probably about, well, you'll be able to tell, probably about 30 seconds a minute maybe, because I had to hold that and then I went looking for the stamp, so probably a minute. Probably took me 11 minutes to make this little page corner for a journal. And then you see you can, for example, you can now that's you can then tuck something underneath that in your journal. You can tuck something underneath. The other side, you can put a pocket on the back here. I could have taken the rest of this bit here and done it that way. So if I'd folded that in half to give it some stability, I could have made a pocket on that side, and you could have put something else in there. Maybe I'll do that with this one. Right, I'll see you at the end for a little show of what's this one. I'm going to finish this one off. I have finished this one. I've got a mess again. I put on the stopwatch just out of curiosity to see how long it would take to finish it. Now, I forgot to, I'd started before I thought, oh, I should have put the stopwatch on to see how long it actually takes me to finish. So what had I done? I'd put this pocket on the back before I'd thought. So what I'd done is I'd taken that square that was left, folded it over, stuck it together, and then put it down, inked it and put it down, and then thought, should have put the watch on. So I would say there's probably a good half a minute, 30 seconds on top of that time. I don't know if you can see that there. Let's do that. 5:55, 38, so 6.5 minutes, so more than half the time left. Having said that, probably half of that time was me auditioning butterflies. A butterfly for there and a butterfly for here. So that just goes to show that a lot of time, for me at least, is spent with deciding what I'm going to put somewhere. And actually, I don't mind that. It doesn't work when you're doing a 10-minute make, but actually that's part of the joy for me, is looking at things and deciding, oh, do I want to put that there, or is there something else? And sometimes you find something straight away and sometimes you don't. I knew I had that fly stamp, which I wanted to put underneath there, so I wasted some time finding that fly stamp as well. I knew it was in one of these, but I didn't know which one it was in, and I had to get them all out and bring them all over. And so that was another lesson for me, and that's where I waste time, looking for things that I know I've got but I don't quite know where they are. So I've ended up, I had to cut that one out, so that obviously took time. And this is another bit from Art House Whimsy, and I cut it out. It was in a square and I cut it out just so it fit, because you've got the point at the bottom of the pocket. That was the way to fit that in that pocket. So I had, this was actually a sticky stamp, you know, a faux stamp, and it was too big, so I cut off the edge, and then I cut off this was down the bottom here, which is the cost and the country. So I cut that off, but then I just thought I'll stick that round there. Used a couple of bits of fabric, and I just went for the butterflies because she had her butterflies, and I thought, right, let's just go for butterflies. So I wasn't having to overly think, and that's maybe another thing. If you're overly thinking, oh, what shall I go for, what's my theme, I had to decide a theme quickly, butterflies, and went for it. Anyway, I might do another one of these if it's something people want me to see me trying to do a make in 10 minutes, or if you want some ideas of quick makes. Cori's video is linked down below, and so is Tracie's. So I've made these two, and this one's got a pocket in the back and this one hasn't. And actually, do you know what? I think I prefer the one I made in 10 minutes. I think the one I made in 10 minutes is more, what's the word I want? Authentic? More cohesive, actually. It's more cohesive, even though this one I've got the whole butterfly theme going on. This one feels as if it's all, actually, do you know what partly it is? It's partly because that's so white. Let's just unwhiten this a wee bit, and then maybe I'd feel less as if this wasn't part of it. See, it's because this had a wee butterfly on it as well, and it was sitting there on the desk, and I thought, oh, well, there we go, I could put that in the pocket. That looks slightly better, doesn't it? Yeah, right, stop rambling, Kirsten. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now. Keep crafting. Thanks for watching.